The worst place in Trenton to be is between a bad bill and Brian Bergen.
Assemblyman Bergen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the time to address the Assembly. If we do pass this bill, we do allow the governor to borrow $9.9 billion. Are we capable of paying that back without raising taxes?
Assemblyman, that's a theoretical question.
All private businesses that will be regulated by the government and their profits dictated to them.
Assemblyman Bergen.
A lot of people are referring this as to free community college. This is not free anything. This is taxpayer funded.
We're in the midst of a major pandemic and a statewide crisis. This bill solves a problem that doesn't exist.
The go along, get along attitude here needs to stop. It's time for the majority party to break ranks. This bill is nothing short of pure lunacy.
Come on. Can we please learn from our mistakes? And can we please, for once, treat our business industry with a little bit of respect and stop abusing them constantly?
I do have some very large concerns. One of the biggest ones is going to be cost. We're essentially giving a state agency the ability to determine with a blank check how much that will be, and that really scares me. The fact of the matter is, this bill has absolutely nothing to do with environmental justice.
This is a very, very, very bad bill that does a lot of dangerous things. I would very highly encourage everybody not to vote yes on this bill.
And I would be disappointed to hear that the money coming from the federal government to us was in fact a grant, and then we would turn around and just loan that money to small businesses and require them to pay it back.
I'm new to this, and I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that we release these bills that we know to be wholly inadequate. This bill is not what any of us want. Banning paper bags is not reasonable. A bill like this is so counterproductive and broad-based and wide-sweeping.
What is your plan, Madam Chairwoman, to repay this debt? Instead of reining in the governor, we're enabling him to continue to rip apart our economy and mortgage his failures onto our children and grandchildren. I've had enough, and this entire body really needs to wake up and do our job. We need checks on the governor's authority. We need to unhandcuff our businesses. I worked hard to get here, and unfortunately what I've witnessed so far has been nothing short of complete apathy. And our cowardice in seeking to borrow instead of reforming, and most importantly, reopening our economy immediately is disappointing.
So here's a reminder, never get between a bad law in Trenton and Assemblyman Brian Bergen. He does one hell of a job.